It's not warm.
Okay,
I thought so.
I'm gonna call the meeting to order of the Tilton Northfield Fire Department Budget Committee. We're here in the Tilton Town Hall. It is, what's the time it is? 5:37,
September 30th.
September 30th. Present is myself, the chief, Eric Pyra, Scott Lewandowski, Paul Blaisdell, Dennis Manning, and Jason White. First order of business is to elect a chairman.
I nominate Scott to be chairman.
On it.
I'll second it.
Were you chair last night?
No,
I was chair last year. I just can't do it this year.
Excellent job. I think you should continue your.
Well, depends how we vote now, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, actually, one of the biggest reasons is because you know what, I'm going to be 15. I'm going to be on the last week of November, the first week of December, and I know there's going to be stuff probably going on, and
we do have a vice chair.
I'm out of the country. I got enough of it.
So, in his absence, a vice chair could step in.
Exactly.
Or we could just have a new chair. Discussed it. It's been a motion made and seconded.
A motion's been made and seconded. Is there any more discussion on the motion?
No more discussion.
Well, I guess doesn't he have to accept or decline?
Yeah, you have the option. We don't want to bully you.
I mean, if that's what you guys want, I mean, either vote.
But obviously, it's like Kathy prompts us, like, hey, we're gonna have meetings and stuff. We set up our meeting schedule. We're gonna have the meetings. Kathy prompts you all the time, like, hey, you gotta, and you know what? It's just, and then it's like, hey, okay, so it starts. We
You run the-
click it on. Hey, chief, you got the camera on? Sure, we got this on. Okay, I'm opening the meeting. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, you ask for motions, you call it, and ask for
And
seconds.
then come district meeting, you're the voice of the, you don't have to be the only voice,
Yeah.
but you are the voice.
And this
of
might be the year where it might just be an easy, smooth budget.
I think there's gonna be plenty of other stuff
Right.
on the plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've got plenty of support. All of us are here to support
Yeah.
you, and none of us are shy.
Scott, if you take the chairmanship, I'll open myself up for nomination for vice chair, but I don't want to be chairman
Sounds like
because
a
of
motion,
my other activities.
Right. He's our chair on the facilities committee, so you know it looks like.
We don't want.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Congratulations.
Scott, you may take over the meeting.
Okay. All right. So what do we do now? Elect the vice chair. That's
Yes.
the next step of business. All right. Paul, you okay if I nominate you for vice chair?
Yes.
Okay, I nominate Paul for vice chair.
I'll second that.
Seconded. Any discussion? Anybody else have any thoughts? Okay. All right. Guess we vote on that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right.
Abstain?
Done deal?
Abstain.
Abstain.
All right. Chair and vice chair. Now what? Meeting
Next
schedule.
meeting.
That's what we're gonna do. The next thing.
That's probably going to be the most difficult part of this
I
freaking
think
meeting.
so. So I know for me, Monday, Tuesday work good. Friday, but I know we don't usually meet on Friday. We tried it one year and it wasn't the
We
greatest
did
thing.
a couple of years
Yeah.
ago.
Well, maybe we should start with the commissioners and how much of the budget have you guys reviewed and how?
We barely,
They got this piece of paper.
we got a blank one, or very unworked, just the other night, so it's gonna be maybe a week or two out before we even dive to something that's ready to hammer here. And schedule-wise is gonna be weird because, you know, I'm sitting around this table and I know even if Jane was here, and it's like, you know, this is the 5% of the world that does 90% of the work, so I know there's planning board, I know there's commissioners meetings, I know there's building meetings, I know you guys all have other irons in the fire.
What other meetings are there in Tilton for Jane that would be Monday and Tuesday?
I wanna say, is she
Planning-
still planning?
Yeah, planning board.
Yeah,
Is
Yeah.
that,
What
what
nights are
day
those?
is
That's
that?
a
That's
Tuesday.
second and fourth Tuesday.
yeah, and we've got Tuesdays with commissioners, my third Tuesday is sewer. Mondays aren't awful unless, what do
Yeah,
you
the
guys
second,
want?
second and fourth, and it's just October for me is tough at nighttime. Like the second and fourth Tuesday, the
How about
only ones
Monday?
I have
Yeah, well,
freaking.
Tuesdays we know are.
So Monday, I have Monday the 13th is good.
That's
It's
Columbus Day.
Columbus Day. And
Who takes holidays? I never get a
Yeah.
holiday.
We don't get that with the state, so
I think,
I have the library trustees that night anyways. We don't take the holiday.
Yeah, I mean,
How's the 20th?
the 20th, I gotta be in Concord that night.
the commissioners have their first budget meeting on the 8th. Their next budget meeting, so there's not gonna be a whole lot to review. Let me look and see when their next budget meeting is.
Now, like Tuesdays in November won't be bad. Like I was saying, Tuesdays in November are like wide open except for the third week.
The next commissioners' budget meeting is the 22nd. So I would give the commissioners a couple of meetings head start before we even, the budget
So
committee starts.
probably shouldn't even meet until November.
So, well, I mean, so you're saying that they can't meet? I mean, the 28th is no good for everybody else as well. That Tuesday.
What day?
No, because that's the fourth Tuesday of the month. So I have planning board. Jane would have planning board.
oh, Monday the 27th.
We got fire facility.
COVID-
Okay, well that's right. Well, I know with the building committee, I wasn't sure.
That's a problem. The same people being on all the
Yep,
goddamn
I know
committees.
And the Tuesday, you guys are busy. Wednesday, I have the Lakes Region Board of Directors meeting, and that's when we're voting on the budget for Lakes Region.
But we don't need you for the 29th, right?
No? I don't think so. Well, it's up to you.
Well, we could always compile questions
Yeah.
if we had any.
You saying you looking for Wednesday the 29th?
No, I wasn't. I was just saying why I can't be here.
That's open for me.
I mean, I could do Wednesdays. It just have to be earlier than this because my wife works, so I have to watch the kiddo on Wednesdays. So that's the only hiccup for me.
About the first Monday, November 3rd.
That's good for me.
November 3rd. I can do that.
I can do that too.
All right, let's lock that in.
11/3.
Locked and loaded.
And then when are they meeting in November for budget stuff? Is it going to be
I'm
the
looking-
5th and then the 19th?
I'm gonna look. I'm looking for the commissioners only went out so far.
Yeah, we probably have a couple more for us.
And is 5:30 good for everyone?
The next commissioners meeting goes out on the 12th.
Eric,
Wait, what was this again?
is 5:30 good for you?
Yeah,
11/3.
3. I put it down for 5 because, as you saw, I barely made it today. So
Smart.
I was up in apartment, so it's
Well, I suggest that we plan out a couple meetings.
11/17. How's 11/17 look for everybody?
that's
No, that's not good.
No good.
That's the outreach meeting. For
Oh,
the building.
crap.
Oh, that's
That's right.
right. Yep, yep.
I don't have that pencil in there.
11/18 is a Tuesday.
I'm afraid. What date did you say?
11/18.
Yeah, I can't make it.
That's the third Tuesday, so I
Yeah.
guess we're.
Okay.
Tough schedule.
yeah. But what time is sewer at?
6.
11/19.
That's outreach.
That's outreach.
That's outreach too. Okay.
That's the second one.
Yep. 11/24 is a building committee. 11/25. 11/25 is open.
Well, wait a sec. 11/24 building committee?
It's pre-scheduled.
What are we gonna have to talk about?
That's a good question.
Your outreach meetings. Imagine.
And like I said, I won't be here for that 15 days. I leave the 20th. I fly out on the 23rd.
It's Thursday the 20th, possibly.
Oh, good.
Did we have problem? No.
RGB.
Okay.
I'll be in.
Stud.
So right now, we've got November 3rd only.
Well, Thanksgiving.
All fall asleep.
early in the morning.
Yeah.
Watching the parade.
Well, before we'll go like 6 a.m.
How about Thursday the 6th or the 13th?
I can do the 13th or the 6th.
Me too.
I kinda have to leave by like 6. Get it done
That's
by
why we
6.
have a vice chair.
Or yeah, if you guys wanna do that, we could.
Better to have it in,
Right.
if you don't need it, great, if you need it.
So what day was that we're doing?
13.
13th?
Or the 6th.
If we're having the 3rd, you wanna do like the 13th, just to space it out a little bit, you think?
What I don't want to do is come up on February and have our head up our ass.
Yeah, because, I mean, the budget really, I mean, so
Be long.
once the,
Don't put that in the minutes, Lon.
Well, sorry, Lauren.
I'm gonna look for it, I'm gonna add it.
Paul B said,
Yeah. Jason made a motion to reinsert Paul's statement.
okay, so, so that's
So,
just,
so let's do the 13th, okay? Is that
Yeah,
good
because the
with
commissioners
That's
may
cool.
need time to
everybody?
go back, you know,
I just,
between the two,
I got it.
yeah,
that's
commissioners.
what I was trying to get, you guys meet when in November again?
11, no, that's,
Well, the 11th is their regular meeting.
that's that week.
I have to go, let me go back.
The week before it's voting.
That was the
12th.
Veterans Day.
The 12th is
The
the
11th is
commissioner's
Veterans
budget
Day.
meeting,
4th is voting.
so the
Okay.
so the 13th would be good.
Yeah, that's cool. I was just wondering if there's gonna be more work done, so we're gonna have plenty, hopefully you guys will have plenty done for our first meeting on the 3rd.
Yep.
And then you guys are gonna meet again on the 12th, hopefully you'll hammer out some more. Yeah, so that'll be cool.
Not
That's
really gonna be, the operating budget and outlay budget, not gonna be very,
Shouldn't be anything, not adding staff, outrageous.
probably gonna ask for another ambulance. but-
Well, yeah,
It's
so
3
those
years
are
out.
the, you know, that's one of the things that, so we're good with the calendar for now?
We've got 2 dates,
Yeah.
the 3rd, 11/3 and 11/13.
That's enough to get.
Nothing in
going.
October.
I don't, you know, once everybody's here, then we can advance on the rest of the schedule, I think.
And October 15th, Charlie should be,
Quieted down with all his amendments and addendums and extensions and.
yeah. Do you want, any more dates do you wanna throw in there?
December.
Well, how about, let's see, 20,
You guys said the 24th week was full, right?
yeah, that's building committee possibly, the 25th is the 4th Tuesday, does that mean anything to anybody?
Planning board.
That's Christmas.
For Thanksgiving.
November.
November
It's my father's
25th?
birthday is what it is, that's when he turns 96.
November 25th
Yeah.
is a Thursday.
No,
No,
calendar,
it's a
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
December 25th is a Thursday.
You in the right month, Paul?
I'm hearing something different than what you guys are saying. I swear to God, I heard December 25th.
That's Christmas. And it's also in December. Yeah, it's also a Thursday, so you're right. So you're not losing it.
All right.
Those are all true
So we're
statements.
talking about November 25th?
Yes.
Trying to squeeze one
Is that
more in on the
planning
tail end of
season?
November.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good for me.
Planning.
Hmm?
It's planning.
No planning?
And those are at 6, 5, 6.
6 o'clock. Upstairs. So the commute isn't that big. Like say the stairwell.
Maybe they won't have an agenda. Maybe they'll take.
We
the
never
week
know.
off.
It's right before.
Maybe they're gonna build anything.
December it is.
The 26th, 11th. Did you agree on the 25th, or do you wanna move on from that
No,
day.
we can't, well, Aaron.
All right,
can't
what
be-
about-
Could we go an hour earlier at 5 o'clock?
That's these guys.
I could.
Yeah.
I can make 5.
If you're talking the last week of November,
You're not here.
you can do whatever you want, yeah, don't look to me, cause I'm not gonna be here.
Well, we're gonna have you conference call it.
Zoom.
A little Zoom meet action.
Zoom.
Zoom.
All right,
People wear a mask on
11:25 at 5
10
p.m.
PM where I'm gonna be at.
The other two at 5:30 still.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That's three.
It's 3 in that month.
That's I wouldn't dig into December and dig into anything else.
I think that's a good start. And then when we get to 11:03, we'll kind of
Reassess.
reassess and add, we'll probably add one or two in December. Oh, by the way, in December 4th, which is a Thursday, is the TNFD time at Blackmere.
Oh, okay, that's a bummer.
Oh yeah, because you're not gonna be here.
I won't be available until December 10th, once I leave.
Where you going?
Scotland, Ireland. Well, my daughter's supposed to graduate
Blair.
from her master's.
Blair's gonna be there, right? Yeah.
That's cool.
You bring the golf clubs?
What's that?
You bring the golf clubs?
I didn't get a tea time there. You don't get a tea time there unless I don't have a handicap either.
Oh,
But you can't just walk, well, I probably could finagle walking on because of her at the university, I could find somebody, but they won't let you on the course without a handicap.
So you have
It's St.
not
Andrews, it's like
completed
Gold
the
Course
budget
St. Andrews.
yet? Your budget?
What you see is what we have done right now.
Well, at least I went
We're
to
close
five
on the other stuff, but we're waiting really for the insurance numbers to come in.
You ever heard of
Insurance
Alpha
won't be in until
It's at the girls'
the 8th, after the 8th of October.
20 years in.
Those are good looking numbers for 0.
What is this? So what is the building stuff? Can you just I don't know much of that plan, how it's going to interface with this.
Does
Here.
So we're gonna.
Well, yeah, I know, but it kind of will at this
Two
rate.
stations, one at Sanborn Road, one at Park Street. 11,000 square feet or so at Sanborn Road, 15 plus or minus at Park Street. 4 dorms in Tilton, 5 plus a student in, or 4 plus a student in Park Street. 6 apparatus bays in Tilton, 8 apparatus. 6, 7, 8 apparatus bays on Park Street. Administrative offices at Park Street, no admin at Sanborn Road.
No training. Training is practically.
Training room.
And I thought that those architect renditions were pretty sexy, by the way. that you sent
I
out.
like the landscaping the best. You see how perfectly that lawn was? Oh, you haven't, you didn't see it?
No, I haven't seen it. I saw some line drawings. I haven't seen it.
Oh, anyway, we don't digress on that, but.
Well, yeah, I'm just thinking
So-
that's going to go though to vote, I assume, right,
Yeah.
this year. So
Wow.
Hopefully.
hopefully,
We'll always go to vote. We just don't know.
Hopefully it'll go to vote, yeah. It should, I mean,
so that'll be the more
You'll,
big event than probably this budget.
you're
Theoretically.
welcome to the outreach sessions, there'll be 2 of them.
Okay.
November 17 at Tilton PD, November 19 at Park Street. You can attend one or both.
Okay. They'll give you basically just the rollout for everything. Okay. Yeah, I'll
You'll
definitely
get a
go to one.
postcard reminder also.
Okay.
But that's the short, that's 4 years, what I just compiled in 2 sentences.
No, I know you guys. I've seen you guys been meeting a lot, so I know there's been a lot of work that's gone into it.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Chief, or something, we alluded to the fact that we'd be probably in the warrant articles looking for an ambulance because we're finding out it takes an awful long time to build these damn things. And so the current ambulance that we voted on last year,
2 years ago.
2 years ago, is now pushed out from spring of '26 to was fall, and now is looked back in summer, so these things are now like 3 years out. So there'll be a warrant, we'll be looking at a warrant article, place in order to hope to get an ambulance in '29, if
Yes.
that's correct.
So it's almost like you get one and then you gotta
Yeah.
order another one right
And
away.
to, and then, talking about, briefly about, well, somebody may come up and say, well, why don't you just take the box off of one and put another, well, that takes the engines off the road first. And, Chief had had some experience, it doesn't save a lot of money, it doesn't save a lot of time, and you're taking an old thing and clipping it onto a new thing, and things may not always work right either. There are places where it probably works if you got all the same stuff going and all the same, wiring and all that, but I see that as a nightmare too.
I would wait till we have a few more ambulances here before I'd start
Yeah,
thinking
'cause
about.
you can't take one off the road to do
rechassis.
that.
Yeah, because you lose it for.
If you had 10 of them and you pulled one,
They
great.
take the wire harness from over here and they move it over here
Yeah,
and out
or
here.
just things ground different, or,
Well, corrosion from salt and
Yeah.
stuff.
Has somebody actually brought that up?
well, we should be ready. It's a conversation
So you brought it up, now people can get the idea.
well, we're looking at, my role as the ex officio is to talk about things we talk about at the commissioner, and try to, have that back and forth and say, but if it takes 3 years to build a damn truck now, because all these companies are owned by these master companies, and it's becoming a sort of a monopoly or oligopoly of all the manufacturers, and all the players are only owned by a couple of key players per your research and publications. It's, and now there's this market controlled by these monsters that own everybody. So if somebody comes up and says, well, go with this or go with that, they're all owned by the same.
Wait,
So the
do we
venture
pay-
capitalists buy these companies,
Yeah.
and then they buy, like, say, you buying an ambulance. Then the venture capitalists, they buy the ambulance companies, then they buy everything the companies that put everything in the ambulances too. So
And it's engines and apparatus,
it's.
Right.
it's
But as far as the budget goes, remind me again how, alright, so when we approve it, so like when, you said, what was it, last year they approved an ambulance, or the year before?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, they approved an ambulance,
Yeah.
so that got approved. Do we obligate the funds at that point, right?
Yeah, the funds are obligated.
Funds are obligated,
They're just sitting
but
there.
they're just sitting there, because we don't actually spend the funds
That's
until we
the
get.
equipment and apparatus.
Right, yeah, it's equipment apparatus fund, but I mean, but we do, we're voting to approve the set aside, but the expense is not there, although you can't touch it, it's,
Right.
right, okay.
I don't know how that
That's what I
affects-
thought.
Do we lock in the price now when it's good? Or?
Yes, if you look,
Right.
with this contract, you lock in the price and it's not
Yeah,
gonna.
because that's kind of an ascending variable too.
Right,
is
right.
These things are,
They don't go down.
that's another part of this, all these buyouts and everything, is these companies are controlling delivery, and probably gonna control quality. And that'll be the next thing, is they're just gonna choose what they give you if you don't,
So emergency vehicles, ambulances and engines over the last 8 years have doubled the price.
Well, I'm glad that you don't expend the money first. I'd rather it sit in the accounts here, because that's another angle of these companies is like,
Yeah.
like I know for us, we have 3 million in one company and they just prolong it. We've already paid them. Money's,
Right.
So they're earning interest. That's a whole another
That's
game
another
of this
deal.
whole thing. Yeah, it's very irritating.
I remember I was on this budget committee when it started, and we got engine 3, and that was like 300,000. Everybody thought that was like out of control for an engine.
Do our apparatus equipment fund, does that sit in an interest-bearing account?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And the other, I think the caution we should take is, if there's any movement or suggestion that we pay for buildings out of that, we gotta be really, really careful, because the price of equipment is
When you
So if you wanna replace an ambulance or an engine in 20 years, what's it gonna cost then?
Can you provide us with an updated copy of the capital improvement plan?
Yep.
One I have is a year old, I assume it's probably.
In yours, you try to forecast, you're trying to build in that inflation,
I do.
because you don't wanna get flat-footed, and have,
I'm a little rusty, but when we see the apparatus and equipment fund the balance, Does that include the expenditure for the ambulance that we're waiting for, or do you take that out of the balance and,
So when we obligate the money,
yeah?
that is subtracted from the balance.
So if we had.
Although
money-
it's really still there, but on the balance on the bottom of the Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah.
So
Shows you what your
it shows-
future spend could be.
Right, okay.
Right, so when someone stands up, like they do every single year, and they say, what do we have in our equipment apparatus fund? Or no, what's the other one? Yeah, the unfunded,
Yeah, the side fund balance.
Unassigned fund balance. Those two.
We don't have 16.67%, I tell you that.
Nope. Bit about 5.
All right, sorry to interrupt, Paul, you had a motion you were,
I already made my motion.
I'll second it.
all right.
Alright, motion made and seconded, and all those in favor?
Aye.
Alright,
Adjourned.
It's 6:02.
6:02.
We'll see you all on November 3rd.
Which won't be a 30-minute meeting.
probably.